man. So what's going on with y'all? Y'all alright?
Oh, you know it, man. Back in action. Back on the pod. What's good with y'all boys, man?
The usual, man. Usual.
Man, working hard. Feel like a zombie today, to be honest.
Hey, some days it be like that, man.
Oh, yeah.
Some days definitely is like that, man.
Today is that day.
Right. Make sure you get your rest, man. Get your rest when you can.
Oh, yeah. Definitely the plan.
Probably can take a nap after this, right?
Nope.
No. Still no.
Yeah, I mean, at some point today, I'll go to sleep.
Right.
But I don't know when.
Right. At nighttime.
Yeah, at nighttime. Yeah, it's going to be a long one.
Right.
I feel you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely feel you. So it's been a while. Well, it's not been a while, man. It's only been a couple of weeks, but shit. What else is new? What's going on? Anything new happening or just the same old thing?
Shoot, still doing the group training. It's coming along.
Okay.
Still personal training, still helping people get in fitness out here.
Okay.
Nothing too out of the ordinary, man. Still buying cryptocurrency, you know?
Man, for real? I thought that fad was done with it.
Man. Nah, I don't think so.
No, I see people still doing it, though.
Yeah.
I hear mixed things about it, though. I hear both sides. I know a guy that he's an avid follower of that stuff, and he always talks about it. He always drops little things here and there on Facebook, but man.
Yeah, I think it really depends on like what you're in the world of crypto for.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You'll know what to follow based on your interest in the world of crypto because they got gaming, they've got for the tech, they've got meme stocks, well meme cryptos.
Yeah.
So it's just like which one are you chasing? What are you after?
Yeah. I think, like I said, you definitely got to have a passion for that stuff. I think a lot of people who were just in it were just in it to make some money, which I think ultimately that is the goal, to make money. But I think it's definitely more of a passion. I think the biggest ones, obviously, you haven't seen too much changes in those, but like the other ones, like you said, spoke about, those are the ones that you gotta do a little bit of digging on that,
a little bit of research.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, I kind of go with the safe bets, man. Like the Ethereum coin, Bitcoin.
Yeah. The mainstream.
Yeah, it's just the basic one.
Yeah.
I just want one of them ETH coins, man. I get one of them ETH coins, I'm good.
Yeah, right.
The thing is, it's like the more I keep learning about what is money, because I listened to the audiobook, The Creature from Jekel Island, trying to teach you the history of what money is, how it was created, and essentially what is this thing that we transact with. I'm just like, man, I need to get more crypto. Because it's like the concepts of it, like the dollar is basically debt. It's not actually like backed by anything other than someone saying that it's worth something because it is by decree. And then due to the banks having a monopoly over them being the ones who can print the money, and that's the only thing that we use to actually transact, they can put whatever out in supply they want. So when we go to the bank and we ask for a loan for $1 million, they'll print you $1 million, print it for you specifically. That's the national debt. And then all of a sudden now there's this extra $1 million that's in circulation. You still have to go work for it. You now have the loan available to you to use those funds. And yeah, that's the system we're living off. It's like the bank prints you money, you go and use it, and they're making money off the interest that they printed for free. So it's a really weird system that, like, once people see, like, oh wait, this dollar they just printed, and I'm working for this thing they printed. What if I wanted my own currency? There's so much to it. I don't know. Just like give me every dollar, give me crypto instead.
What was it, man? I saw a dude. I read an article, brief one. India government cements bill to ban most cryptocurrencies. I guess the bank, one of the top banks in India, whatever, was saying. I wish I found the article, but he was just basically saying I didn't read too much about the dangers of cryptocurrency, but he just was like, I guess he was, who knows, you know what I mean? Like his whole vision, he's the head of the bank, so of course he's gonna probably be like,
crypto's bad.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So who knows? But it's always interesting to read both sides just to see what people think and feel. Like I said, man, definitely I'm just curious to see how the next 10 years gonna pan out.
Oh yeah, it's definitely interesting. I do see it also on the side of why banks do want to defend this. I mean, they have the Federal Reserve, which was basically created as the fail-safe for banks, because all banks do fail if you do start to give out loans. And so essentially, without a version for the cryptocurrencies world to be like, hey, we have our own Federal Reserve, which again is BS in the real world. It's just a place where they write off all their bad loans to, and then they just let it default, and there actually is no Federal Reserve. Like, if you think about it, they actually don't have money in there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They just start the shit.
Exactly. So, I mean, until crypto has a fail-safe like that, technically every one that issues out loans could technically fail, like the banks in the past. So, I mean, it's like I could see why banks would be against it. Not wanting to repeat that system. But also, they also control the monopoly here. So, it's like, we're knocking on their doors.
Control the money.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, why would you want that? You know, like I said, knocking on your door. It already is at this point.
There's more people down the street who got different money and it holds value. Nah,
you gotta
get the
control over the people. Exactly. Yeah, I wish I could find it. I'm just scrolling through now, but it was a recent one because I see this is from November. But like I said, man, who knows what's gonna happen?
I know.
Who knows? I don't know.
That's why I'm like, I got stocks, I got crypto, I'm trying not to hold any regular cash because cash is pointless. But just putting my cash in other things and letting that grow, because one's gonna fail, and one's gonna fly. We'll see which one it is, either the dollar or my crypto.
Definitely
We're definitely gonna see.
Definitely dollar.
We definitely are. Yeah, the dollar fell since 1968 or 70 something. When the petrodollar, when they actually have the legal tender thing, so it's been backed by shit for like over 30, 40 years.
Yeah, I heard that they stopped backing the U.S. dollar by gold. Stopped being backed by gold by like 1980 or something.
Yeah, it was
one of the craziest things when they started to like stop backing their money by gold. You know, other countries, they don't know this necessarily, and they can print whatever they want. So then these countries started to actually take out loans from the U.S. And the U.S. would be like, yeah, we're happy to print you out in unlimited money for whatever. So they printed out, like, say, money to Mexico. Mexico then has these loans that they got to pay back to the U.S. These loans are pretty massive, and they start to not be able to pay it. So what does the U.S. do? The U.S. then gives them more money in another loan that's big enough to compensate the entirety of the previous loan for a longer duration at a smaller interest rate. So now they can just pay on that interest, right? So all they do is just extend their loans out longer and longer and longer. So these countries are technically paying unlimited interest on printed money.
Yeah, it's scary, man. It's like a bubble. Yeah. Bubble that just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I think eventually it's going to pop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but then it's like, if it pops,
what holds value?
Right.
That's the thing, man.
Cryptocurrency.
Right.
Yeah.
What if these third world countries took the money that they got from the loan and bought crypto?
Right.
And then they flip it. Now they've got the power. The U.S. is like, oh,
but then it affects us.
I know.
Like a lot. You know what that would do to us? Like it did to this economy. So I mean, like at the same time, it is like beneficial, but to hit our economy, man, I don't think people are ready for that.
No. I don't think so.
I think stock up on ammunition at this point, because people are like, at this point, you even see like the inflation for hurting the economy now. Just imagine something like that really hit it.
Yeah, in the US. This past couple years, I hear
we ain't gonna be doing this podcast. We gonna be trying to survive. Like, yo, like, dude down the street trying to stock up on this. Could we rob him, or did he come? Like, it's gonna be weird. I don't know.
The Fill Your Cup podcast, literally be filling your cup
for survival.
Yeah, give me some water.
Yeah, so it's a double-edged sword in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, it is something that I've heard too. Is the price of ammunition is rising?
It's right. Oh, it's been
holding
rising.
Value.
Yeah, it's holding a lot of value.
Even double the value.
Last time my boy was living here, when he was back in 2018 or 2017, I think 2018, he was buying ammunition, and he was like, bro, this shit's so expensive. And this was, like I said, 4 years ago. Just imagine it like 5-10 years from now.
Right.
And then you see, like, I mean, they run out of baby formula now. They run out of, like, all type of shit. I'll go to Meijer, right? Local grocery store, if you guys don't know, that's like, I think it's
Midwest kind of.
Midwest. But anyways, you know, I'll see the shelves, like, they don't have this stuff. This is weird. And so, like, if the dollar, say, for instance, does lose its value, I mean, what's going to happen to our economy at this point?
Right, it'll be in shambles. Like that's the thing. Like everyone, they're hyped for all this stuff happening, and everyone's saying destroy the government. I'm like, literally, what are you trying to do?
Right.
Anytime you overthrow something, there's gonna be bloodshed.
That's exactly.
Like, so you gotta be slow and cool about this. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm cool for the blockchain technology. I'm cool for the crypto tech. But I'm not necessarily, needing to overthrow everything and have chaos.
Start a war, huh?
Right? No, I'm cool with.
When they say there's blood in the streets, it's time to eat.
Blood
in the streets, it's time to eat, man. But I mean, even hopefully it doesn't turn so bad. But I mean, even in that wake of the pandemic and everything that we had, there was a lot of opportunities to be had.
Oh yeah, definitely. I see somebody say post about moving up in this crazy world. I mean, you just got to keep moving up in this crazy world. That's all you got to really do. But I think a lot of us, including myself, forget about the survival. Like, what do I have tangible items that I could survive off of? Nothing really. I mean, I don't ever think about getting like 40 cases of water just in case things pop off. I mean, I think I always remember what Lupe Fiasco said in this it's called BMF, Build Minds Faster. He was like, what you gonna do when the store's closed and they gonna open up no more? I always think about that, like, damn. And it's always been instances that this almost occurred, not almost occurred, but it kind of showed like little bleeps, like, damn, this is running out of this. Toilet paper, you know what I mean? So it's like, we get so sophisticated in this world. We think we're so like intelligent, but it's just like we can't never run away from our primal selves. This is the whole nature of being human. So it's just stocking up on ammunition, stocking up on water, on canned goods. I mean, you just never know what's going to happen. I think it's important to have just those basic survival skills. I think it's important also not to live in a city. That's why I'm trying to get out the city in the next 10 years because I don't know what's going to happen. I would love to just sit afar, just kind of watch like the fires, just watch the city burn, man. But you never know what's going to happen. I think it's always it's a saying called preemonitus. It's like a Latin thing. It's like forewarned is forearmed or something like that. And I remember learning that like in mid 2000s, like, yeah, I got to be ready. Man. But I'm not ready.
Yeah, I'd be screwed if the shit popped up.
I'd be fucked up. I'd be like, shit, what can you sell? What can I do? That make I can sell you personal training. I can
yeah, right, what that's gonna do.
Yeah, what's that gonna do? But I need training for it. You know what I mean? So it's always good to have just that, just in case. That's what I was thinking. Like, I can teach you, I can train people how to fight. We can equip this tribe with this. So it's always good to just always have a balance between the real world and then like the survival, which is like the real world. Like, man,
the real world,
like the real world, like
the primal world.
Yeah, like damn.
I got a buddy who lives out in the country, hunts deer. He's got guns and stuff. I'll call him.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. If you got people,
bro.
Man, get connected with them, man.
They trying to rob the house.
I think everybody should have like a weapon, though. Everyone should have just something, man. Just something, just for the sake of not the impending danger, but in this world, man. As much as I always like to think that we're sophisticated, we're intelligent, we're not. I mean, like, we still have poverty, we still have wars, we still have, like, even when I see, like, through social media, and I'll see people, like, their posts, I'm like, dang, that's so primal, that's so crazy, we think like that.
Have you heard of,
go ahead.
The Great Reset?
Yeah, I heard of that.
So what do you think on that?
It's scary in the sense because I have a kid. That's what's scary about it. I don't know.
Great Reset.
You ever heard of it?
I mean, a little bit from what he was telling me last week, but
yeah, I know my boy. He talks a lot about it on his little Facebook stories.
Oh yeah.
And
but you saying it's kind of scary for you. You got your kid now.
I got a kid, man. You know, I just don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I heard about like the whole world essentially resetting, which you kind of see it now, like with the whole pandemic, and then like the globalists. I think a big part was to get. I think all presidents are puppets, right? But I think a major way was to get Trump out of there because it was like, okay, he kind of like spoke his mind. He kind of was like a guy that he didn't give a fuck. Yeah, Biden's more like, all right, I'm gonna do as I'm told, and it's like puppets are, presidents are puppets, but Biden is more like you see it, like you see, okay, with the whole thing with Russia now, you see the whole thing with like Biden has this thing, I guess, to go on cars where it turns your car off. I think it's going to I think it's going to come out 2025. But anyways, you just see this shit kind of like, damn, I can see the reset slowly happen. I remember, I don't know if you guys ever, I know I talked to you guys about it before, but Zeitgeist.
You mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah, Zeitgeist was a thing that came out like in 08, 09. It was a big thing, man.
Was
and
that a movie or is that?
It's like a little documentary. It talked about pretty much what's happening now. Like everybody's gonna take this chip. He was like, they're gonna put chips in everybody. But not everybody's gonna be. They're not gonna force a chip. They're gonna like people are gonna want the chip. People are gonna want the vaccine. Not saying chips in there because I don't know. I don't give a fuck about that. Because they could chip. We're already chipped anyway. We got phones. We got social media. We're tethered everywhere. But they talked about that. They talked about the economy, like kind of like resetting in itself. Talked about religion, all that stuff. But now I'm like, damn, this shit was back in 08, and they said it's gonna happen in 2012. Now it's happening.
2020.
Yeah, that's when it happened. And that's when I was like, this great reset shit is like for real. It was kind of like I said, it was kind of scary when I was watching. I don't know if you guys have seen the same thing as me. It was like this. It was this panel of people talking about the Great Reset, and they were talking about like resetting the world, and I was like, damn, for real.
Yeah. Saw a couple of different things. Some from the actual like. I guess panel of people, the Devos group or something like that.
Yeah, yep. You saw that. I saw the same thing, bro.
Yeah, it's just definitely an interesting concept. It's like, well, one, they say their slogan is "You will own nothing and be happy."
Yeah, I've been hearing that shit.
I'm not sure if I want to be happy.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But you see it though, because I mean, like the metaverse, we don't own it.
Right, exactly.
We're happy. So it's just like you see it kind of like
you got a Netflix subscription. You
right.
Don't own it.
You don't Xbox, PlayStation. That's why I was such a big proponent for like buy those physical copies, man. You own that versus the virtual, like you just download, which is convenient, right? But it's like digital, but it's just like you don't own it, but you're happy though, right? You can take it away. Yeah. Like when Xbox did a wave, when we were modding our 360s back in the day, and I remember Microsoft was like, "Fuck this, we're about to ban." Like it bans like I think millions of people. We was one of the ones, me and my brother. I'm talking like all the games we had were gone, wiped. And then when Microsoft was trying to implement that thing where you had to always have your Xbox turned on or something like that, they were real big proponents for for digital. But then people were like, no, we don't want that shit. They backed off. So it's like the power really lies within us. And it's like, that's what I'm afraid of. In a sense, like, we don't own shit. Right. That's why I'd be like, dude, go get the physical shit. Go buy the disc.
And that is one of the things, too, I don't think people are going to see. They're going to see the benefits right away. Like, oh, you can get the latest iPhone. You can have all this stuff, all this great stuff. But they're not going to see the non-benefits of you don't own this. So it's like I can take it at any time, and if you do something out of line, well, that's ours.
That's what I know he's under the heat right now, Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah.
But this is a podcast back early this year or late last year I listened to, and he was talking about the same thing we're talking about, and he was saying like that's what he has fear for. Like if you step out of line, I could just turn your shit off. You can't go buy groceries or something like that because everything is like digital. And it's like, that's where I'm afraid of. Because nothing's tangible at this point. Nothing's like money's just useless paper. Like, no, we can't really barter. I got this copper. I got this metal. Let's trade this. It's more like digital. And you will be having, that's so true. Because I mean like Netflix, Hulu, all of this stuff, man. Like, and then we don't own any of this shit.
Yeah, I mean, if you were told, like, right now, you're looking at your phone, you're like, man, this is a crappy iPhone 6. And they're like, oh, you could have the latest iPhone 50.
Right.
Like, oh, don't worry about it. I'm like, oh, really? And they upgrade your clothes, they upgrade your phone, they upgrade your car. You're like, this maybe isn't that bad.
Exactly.
But then all of a sudden, you cut someone off in traffic and they dock 50 points. 50 points is... we're taking away your bathroom. Like, we don't like the way that is because that's got some luxury items in there. You don't get the auto lights. You don't get the... Like, they start taking things from you. You're like, dang.
That's what Joe Rogan was talking about. Yeah, that shit. But then you see like how they're even banning people. Like, I mean, granted, I don't know how you guys feel about the whole thing about Joe Rogan, but my thing is this: they brought that shit up because he was against. He's not against COVID, but he was just like alternatives.
Provides alternatives.
They don't like that. You can't speak like that. I mean, you see, if you post something even COVID related on your story, they had like, hey, for more COVID information, like that's the facts. Yeah, like
get it from us.
Yeah, I'm like, his story. Wow. So it's just people. They're so happy when someone's banned from talking or they ban their platform, but they're not gonna happen when it happens to them, and that's what we're moving to. Can't say shit. The cancel culture is like, what the fuck? You can't even say anything. So it's just it's weird. But that's just the negatives, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's just the negatives. I mean, granted, shit, we still doing our thing.
Still the greatest country in the world.
Yeah, man, I don't care what nobody say, man. Like America's, something like that. Yeah, something like that. Exactly.
That's what
they
told us to say.
Right.
That's what they teach us.
But yeah, all of that, man, it's just
still a lot of opportunities.
Still so much opportunities, man. But I say now, build now. Get your shit established now. Like so that way you have some. I hate to say it, but you have some type of class. I think, the more the higher you move up in class, the more you're protected, man.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Like, if we're establishing ourselves now, 5-10 years down the road, let's say this shit happens. Hey, Tyler, Will, Spence, man, you guys have a tremendous amount of skills. Can I hire you guys? I'll make sure your families are good. Y'all good. So it's just like, it's good to really just establish yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for real.
You really have to think of it as a game.
Yeah.
You're on your own level. Everyone's playing their own different levels and stuff like that. Maybe they're doing similar things, but they're doing it for different reasons. And you got to learn, like, what you got to optimize in this moment,
So
optimize
true.
these skills, level them up so you can move up in that tier, be noticed where you want to be,
That's all it is, like a video game. Like, classism is a real thing. I think, like, say, for instance, if LeBron James said, I'm not taking a shot, you think they're going to stop that man from playing basketball? I mean, that man, that one guy alone, how many people will actually like, I'm not playing if LeBron not playing? I mean, like, he has so much high class that it's just like, you could kind of like, he could pay people. Like, I'm not here. Just say, I got it. It's easy. Right. I'm sure it's just like that. If The Rock wanted to say what he wanted to say or whatever, then, it's easy. But then it's just like, at the same time, man, like, I'm just shocked what happened to see with Joe Rogan. But I mean, he's good, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, damn, they do that to him, they do that to anybody. So get your class, get your level up, man. Level up, fucking up.
Mm-hmm.
Protect your fucking self and family.
Crazy thing too, like, it gives Joe the ability to be like, all right, I got all these people that listen. If he makes his own $5 subscription service, $10, that still make more than Spotify was going to pay him. Plus, all those members every month would be bringing in, $5-10 a month.
And that's the thing too, because
he's got so much clout that he can't be stopped.
He can't, and at this point, because that class, like, he got so much clout, like you said, he's good. By the way, guys, we're sipping on some turmeric ginger tea. We gotta start telling you guys.
We just poured it up.
We just poured it up. Yeah, I gotta get me a cup. But yeah, man, like, if he did start his own subscription, he will be very successful. But I mean, I think that contract, because it locks him in with Spotify. But unless Spotify wants to get rid of the contract, but they're not. Because I mean, like, he brings in so many people. He is his own news station.
Yeah. They just want to hear his conversations. They're able to pay to listen to him talk.
Yeah, exactly. Like, even if you don't agree or whatever, I just like the fact that Joe Rogan's very, like, he contradicts, but at the same time, I just like how he offers alternatives. And he's, like, willing to learn and be like, well, like, he brought this one dude that's big into, he's like an archaeologist and geologist, and he was talking about stuff. I'm just like, what the fuck he talking about? But it was interesting. And
brings
Joe
a lot of
Rogan,
different people on.
Yeah, that's dope.
A lot of different people.
Yeah.
A lot of different knowledge aspects. I tune into a lot of the shows sometimes. It's pretty good stuff. Health, COVID alternatives.
You can't do that.
And they sham him for that, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Trying to shut him down.
Oh yeah, we all know that's what it was really about.
So it's going to be interesting to see what the future is going to hold for Joe Rogan. He's going to continue putting out these controversial podcast, and they're gonna pull up old clips of him saying other racist stuff for what?
Yeah, man, that sucks, man. Because that's what they do. If you don't agree with them, and that's what makes it so dirty. Like, if you don't agree, you go against the commonalities of the world. It's like you're an evil person,
Right?
And they'll bring up shit, and it's like how they even tailor those clips together to make it seem like that. Like if you actually listen to the thing, I mean, for me, it wasn't necessarily a racial thing. It was more like, I mean, he shouldn't, in my opinion, don't even say it, man. You don't even say it, dude. Like, some things you just don't say. That was dumb in his behalf, but, like, do I think he's, like, a so-called racist guy? Hell no. I don't think he's by far. I think he just was out of line.
I mean, everybody's kind of racist.
Shit, hell yeah. I talk shit about black, white people, Hispanics, all the fucking time. Like, all the time. Like, if somebody put a radar or like a thing in our house, how many times you probably said some shit? He said that or she said that.
Right. He's gonna pick up the word.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
white people singing the lyrics to the song and they say,
man, come on now, dude. Come on now, dude. I be telling my girl, because there be some songs. I'm like, babe, sing this song or something like that. And I'm like, what did he just say? He said, nigga. And I'm like, babe, what did he say? I'm not saying, I'm like, man, fuck, man. I just want to hear you say it. But it's like he says a good point, bro. How many lyrics to a song? Come on now. Who says nigga a lot? Every rapper.
Yeah, pretty much. Right.
So it's just like, come on, man. He shouldn't have said it. But at the same time, he's not a bad guy by any means. I don't think he is.
Man, I definitely think that the content he's putting out is more helpful than
man.
derogatory, and you can tell by his affiliations that he's cool with the colored people, man. So,
oh yeah, by far. Yeah, people on there. He had this one dude on here who broke the deadlift record because he for women. He was like, all right, I'm about to just break the record. I'm going to say I'm a woman. And he broke the deadlift record. Oh, yeah. Like, dude, that shit was funny as hell, bro.
Dude who kind of swapped sexes. And
I think he just went in there like, hey, I identify as a woman. And he broke the deadlift record. If I find that guy, I'm going to send that to you guys. He's a cool dude because he's not from the U.S.
Okay.
And I want to say he's from the U.K. And he travels across the world. I think he's like a rapper, but he's not a big rapper. And he broke the deadlift record.
I'm just imagining him in like a wig or something.
Yeah, I don't even think he did.
That's his persona.
I think
he just walked in there with a mustache.
I think he just walked in there. From what the story he said, and I think he just identified as a woman. And he's like, all right, he broke the deadlift record.
Interesting times that we live in, fellas.
Hey, I tried to tell my girl, like, cause he should just fill out something for our son. And I was like, babe, just put like he's a Saiyan. My son, can he identify as a Saiyan? I mean, like, they can identify as like their shit.
Would be like,
I just want to see like their reaction. Like, so your son, what? Wait, what? He's a Saiyan? Oh yeah, he's a Saiyan. I'll be like, he's a Saiyan.
Alien race.
Yeah, we're the alien race. Like, I just want to see their reaction, man. I mean, I'll be like, look, man. You guys,
you can identify as what you want.
Whatever you want. I can identify as a Saiyan. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Dude, that's why I wish I was a teenager in these times. I feel like applications, I'd be like, oh, I'm a Saiyan. Yeah, like, it'd be like other, and then, like, had a little line, like, oh, I'm a Super Saiyan. Like,
SSJ.
Yeah. And they'll be looking at your application like, wait.
What is that?
SSJ. They'll look at you like,
Google it.
Yeah, exactly. Google it. And I'll be like, oh, I transformed on the weekend.
They see your photo on Google and you just got different hair.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Especially being black, because we can change our hair so much. We'll just be like, had an afro, like, pick it out, and be like, and then have like a little yellow aura around us. Like, yeah, that's when I was a Super Saiyan.
Some Adobe.
Yeah. That shit. This is why I do like this like the younger generation, because it's just like, they don't give a fuck.
Nah,
they don't care.
It's bad and it's good.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's just like, I seen a thing where somebody quit their job. I think they just, did it through text. And I was just like, back then we were taught like, don't put it 2 weeks in, do this and that. They're like, man, fuck that job.
They glad I'm getting a text.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, be glad you're getting a fucking text, because they don't care. They're just so rebellious, but they know how to make money.
Mm-hmm.
They use his TikToks, Instagrams. They know how to make money, man.
Internet money.
Cryptos, they know all this shit. You have like a 20-year-old kid schooling you on shit like, wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn. So what?
Drop shipping.
Yeah, what's that generation? Is it Z?
I think it's like Z or I or Y.
Yeah,
or something.
but yeah. I think I know why you want them. But hey, whatever generation y'all, smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
Just the technology, man.
Please. I think honestly they could save us all.
Mm-hmm.
If they just be like, fuck that job. All right, look, if I'm about to go over here, like y'all ain't paying enough. This is the reason why. A lot of them is the reason why jobs are paying more, because it's just like I'm not going back to work.
Right.
I got unemployment, and I can make money. Like no, but it's just like you said, it's like the bad and good too, because it just like
there's some crazy ones out there too. Lazy. You know,
entitled.
So stuck into the technology, man. They just scroll on their phone, just smoke weed, smoke. You know.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. So that's negative. Like just smoke all the time. Like dude. It's okay to smoke, but not all the time. Like, dude, you gotta. That would hurt me. But I love that rebellious nature.
It's nature either way, man.
I love it, man. Rebel.
Oh yeah.
But be a rebel with a cause.
Yeah.
Like you were saying earlier, don't be a rebel like overthrow the government.
Yeah. Like,
it's gonna be bloodshed now. Like, no.
Like, do you know what you're gonna what's gonna happen after?
Right.
Is there a new form of police?
Right.
We're just sitting there in shambles, like, this is fine.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no order.
That's why I think order is important, especially now. I think if you were just to have, like, no order, we'd be fucked up.
Chaos.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got organized chaos right now, but imagine we have organized chaos.
I hear in some places, I think it's like Oregon I was hearing about, where they have, like, they took that, what is it, like the Blue Lives Matter and, like, defund the police, they took it to the next level. And like,
yeah, right. Are you serious?
Yeah, I guess so.
Said no police?
Yeah.
This is Oregon?
Yeah, that's what I was hearing.
How is it over there now?
Right.
I'm not too sure. I was just a brief.
It was a brief thing.
Just a brief thing that I had heard, and they kind of took the defund the police movement too far, and the police stopped working.
Oh, wow.
Imagine if they had stopped in Grand Rapids.
Right.
That would affect the city a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I think cops do need to do a better job of communicating and just being in the community more. But certainly, like, a lot of times our communities, especially with our communities and stuff like that, we got to do a better job ourselves. But
I don't really hear about too much bad stuff from like police up here though.
Yeah, not too much. I heard instances like there was a guy that got like beat up by the police, but I know this guy's nature a little bit, and it's just like for him, like I don't know, man, he might have been doing some shit like. And I think people do forget that if your cop, that's someone's dad, that's someone's brother. So it's just like that could be someone's sister. So it's just. Like the whole scenario that panned out when the cop shot the girl because the girl was getting ready to stab the other girl. A lot of black people were mad, like, they shouldn't have did that. I'm like, dude, I was like, shoot that motherfucker right there. That was my kid getting ready to get stabbed, shoot him. If that was my kid getting ready to stab somebody, shoot him. Because there's no sense. I failed as a parent at this point. My kid's out there stabbing somebody because of what? Mm-hmm. Like, dude, no, I taught you so much better than that. Like, I'll be mad. I don't want my kid to die. I'm not advocating for my kid to die, but in a sense, like, if you're a piece of shit, I'm not gonna. That's you.
Yeah, right. If you stab people, you probably should be shot.
Yeah, like if you stab you probably should be dealt with. Like, come on now.
You hear about this is kind of off topic of being shot and stuff, but in California, I guess like certain crime levels are just petty crimes now. So they literally have people raiding trains. Like stealing things from whatever they can get, jumping on these trains with bolt cutters, hopping in, and just.
Oh, I did see that where it was all dirty. I think Joe Rogan had talked about that.
Yeah.
Like the train through LA. There's like a place where there's just scattered packages everywhere. People just go in there, steal the stuff. Amazon packages.
Yeah.
Wait. So what now?
So yeah, like Amazon trains or whatnot will be going through the town, and because. I guess crimes of a certain level are only petty crimes. So basically, if they steal the items and sell it on the market, there's no real crime here. So what these guys will do is they'll hop on the trains with bolt cutters, break in, steal packages. If they get caught, again, it's a petty crime. It's nothing for them. Mm-hmm. So they're like, oh, it's whatever. There's no crime. And then they just keep doing that. They'll raid trains, steal the stuff, sell it online.
Are you serious?
A new age train robbery.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Right. Yeah, you look down, there's like pictures of it. It's like all dirty. There's like tons of rappers and like just debris, all this type of stuff.
So it's like petty crimes in California.
Yeah.
Damn.
I
Train
was listening
raids.
to the news talk about it. They were like, this is the scene after it had just been cleaned up 24 hours prior.
Right. Yeah.
It's like all littered, all dirty
Damn.
again. Like the stuff's been there for like
This is just
ages.
24 hours.
Right.
Yeah, I just saw something like it's not even it's a petty fucking crime.
They're gonna speed them trains up.
Right.
Make them come through that a little faster.
Wow.
We're coming up to Raid Station.
Right, exactly, man. Like shit.
There was an anime that reminded me of Kabanari of the Iron Fortress or something like that, where they got these zombies that are trying to raid the train, and this train has like humans on board, and they're trying to just get to a safe place. I'm imagining like, you know, these train raiders hopping on, just like zombies, you know, hopping on the train. You know, like there's humans in the train, like, here's all the raiders. Like,
That's
all
fucking
around,
nuts.
hopping on the top.
I didn't know shit. Wow. I gotta read about this, man. Yeah, this is recent. This is January. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Thieves raiding rail cargo containers in Los Angeles. Damn.
Making a killing off of them Amazon packages.
Right.
So if your package hasn't arrived, it's probably stolen.
Right.
Probably
Don't order
stolen.
stuff. It's coming
Hope they
from
reimburse their asses. The people that bought the shit. That's
Right.
messed up.
I wonder how how it's working for the sellers on Amazon.
Yeah, like third party ones. Yeah.
Because if they're the ones affected in the long run,
Oh, that sucks.
That's
yeah,
gonna
that would
suck.
Yeah.
Damn.
So when people don't normally think about that, they're just like, I hope I get my product, my package.
Yeah, that's true.
Either my money or my package or both.
Right.
Stealing from like a drop shipper or something.
Yeah,
Right.
someone who just like literally didn't
Started
make
their
much market at
business.
all.
Right.
Damn, that'd be crazy.
Wow, I found this killer product. Like, it sold 50 units in a day. All 50 got stolen in that train.
Damn.
Like, whoa.
That's gonna hurt, dude.
Yeah, it would.
Fuck.
Don't have you still come through Cali, man, through there.
Hell no, try your best to intervene in that shit.
Yeah.
So it's just a petty crime.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I didn't. When did this shit get passed? Like,
I think sometime during the beginning of the pandemic, I saw videos on TikTok of people like literally walking through Walmart with giant trash bags of just stuff they stole and just walking through the front door because they couldn't get in trouble for
Wow, really?
it. Yeah, you know, just because they could steal up to X amount of dollars, so they just.
like, I think I seen like 950.
Going through with a calculater.
Uh-huh.
900.
Right?
49.
Yeah, exactly.
50 cents. All right.
I'm done.
Like grabs the gum. Like, all right, okay.
That's crazy, man.
Like, man, yeah,
That's the wave.
right.
That's the negatives of the wave, though.
That's a negative
Right.
way.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a bad way.
If they go to the Best Buy, look for the computer on the discount, $9.97, $9.49.
Yeah, boom. I'm taking that shit. Like, somebody to go to LA and just get some shit.
Right.
I guess
I
so.
probably spent like, what, $300 round trip. I'll be straight.
Right.
Come back with
Yeah.
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Bad.
Exactly.
I said, dang.
That's wild, man.
Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
man. People in LA are crazy.
Hell yeah, man. California's just like its own place. Cali's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I hear people are moving out of Cali, man.
Oh yeah, big time. Big time. I hear a lot of them are fleeing to Florida. I mean, Texas.
Different states, man.
Yeah, they getting out.
Getting taxed.
Taxed out the
It's
ass.
really dirty. There's a lot of homeless people.
Man, dude, have you guys been there in the last couple years or I say 5, 8 years?
I went there about 2019, maybe.
Dude, you see? I don't know, like through Oakland. I mean, they have encampments. I thought I was in Fallout. Seriously, because it was just so many people just
Camping tents.
just crazy.
Jeez.
Like-
I mean, that's probably what happens, though, when everyone's like, oh, wait, we should all move to California without a plan.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We'll be movie stars.
Mhm.
That's yeah,
Stay
exactly.
out there, start doing drugs.
Yeah, and they get warped into that life, man. But it's crazy. I would never. I remember there was times I want to live in Cali. I'm so good. Like, you couldn't pay me a lot of money. No, you still couldn't pay me a lot of money. I just don't want my kid around that shit.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Stay away from that influence. There's going to be a strong influence polling-wise.
Right. I don't know. It's just the aura in LA. Like, just that whole place.
It's very, I don't know what you call superficial. World.
Very, man.
Materialistic.
Yeah.
You ain't got a Bored Ape, you can't come in.
You said a what?
You don't have a Bored Ape NFT, you can't come in.
Bro, this is Walmart.
Right.
Nah.
But that's the way it is, though, man. Like, it's like big time. It's just the culture is weird over here. It's like its own place, man.
It is. It's like a different world.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how it's changed from being when I was there to now.
Yeah, until now, you think about it, like,
I bet it's crazy.
last time I went to LA was probably 2019. And, I mean, seeing it now, I'm sure, like, damn.
Probably way more homeless people or something.
Right, hell yeah. But I hear Miami's, like, that's another spot, too. It's just, like the LA. Superficial. Yeah. I mean, you see girls probably with fake asses all around, like, the beach and shit.
Miami. Probably worse. Probably more superficial.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Miami's probably more superficial than
Less
LA.
homeless people. More money.
Yeah. More superficialities and shit. Like, LA, I mean, Miami's just, whoa. I just couldn't live in these places, man. I don't see how people do it. I just want to hear what they have to say. Like, how do you live here? Like, because I'm sure it's like, we think it's bad, but I'm sure they find ways to just cope with it because they've been living there their whole life. Like my girl, when we moved down to Florida, like, oh, the hurricanes. But I'm like, man, you think how many people probably live there? Like, man, this hurricane ain't shit, man. We thinking like, oh, shit. But it's like, for them, it's just, they're used to it. Like, we're used to the snow.
Regular winters, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Snow.
Yeah, we don't think nothing of it. Like, oh, we just, yeah. Their whole city just shutting down. They get an inch of snow.
They get like 6 inches every other day.
Yeah, but it's like, we ain't nothing for us. Like,
yeah.
I'm over it now, but
yeah.
we don't really think about the snow too much.
Nah, it's just a part of it.
It's part of our lives, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, too. I guess you adapt to where you at. You move to Miami, you're going to adapt to it.
That's what I'm saying. I think you just adapt to
and
it.
It depends about, like, what you're about, If you're
right.
There. If you can't control yourself and you're going to the club every day and, buying bottles and
oh, yeah, you're going to be spending money, dude.
Then you might be in trouble. But if you're just down there, maybe your career is calling you, whatever it is, you kind of stay low-key.
One of my boys, I think he said he done spent like almost 10 G's.
In the club.
Yeah, bro.
Man, what time frame?
Bro, like
2 hours.
Okay, probably not that bad, but I think it was like a couple of days that he was down there.
Yeah.
Like 10 G's, and like you spending so much money going to the club, you buying bottles. I was like, damn, bro. I think it was anywhere between 5 and 10 G's.
See, I'd be like, how much is that cup? You want me to pay a cover? Nah, I'm good.
Right, exactly.
Take a nice walk on the beach.
Yeah.
I remember when I went to Vegas when I was 21, I forgot, I had my cousin, he worked security, and I remember he got me and my boy in for free.
Nice.
But they were charging like, man, it was over $100, I think, man.
Jesus.
And this was back when I was 21.
See, yeah, that's like, you gotta own a Bored Ape, man. You gotta pay over $100 to come in.
That's crazy.
Now you're on the list.
Yeah.
Right. Classism, that will help you.
Right. You gotta get to that upper echelon. You just walk right in.
Or you could just be a girl with like a fat old ass and then,
Fake ass.
yeah, you know what I mean? A fake. Because that's what they do too. I hear like in Miami, like the clubs, all those girls, you gotta have like body modifications to work there. I'm just like, to work there.
So,
like, you just think about it.
afford the modifications to get a job.
Man, right. That's the thing. But I mean, like, superficial life, man. Like, don't get me started on this shit, because these girls be making money, man. I mean, like, they make $10.99, $12.99 OnlyFans. And then tap in, let's say $10. Let's say $10, get 10 people, it's $100 just like a month. That's only 10 people, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. They make bang. Hey, the hustle is real with that. Yeah. I don't blame them, man. I blame the simps for doing this shit. Yeah. But like the girls, man, hey, make your money. There you go. They get their OnlyFans. They get to pay for their ass. OnlyFans just pay for their ass.
What I don't like is the difference in stigma. Like, if you're a course creator and you sell courses,
man,
you're a freaking scammer,
dude. This should be free. This should be this. They're like,
you're paying for an OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, right? And it's just like, we're giving you value. Right. We're giving you a skill. We're teaching you a skill. What does this girl shaking her ass or getting plowed have to do with teaching you a skill? That's primal shit.
Dopamine, man.
Yeah,
All that
exactly.
dopamine.
I'm just like, oh man, it's crazy.
Man,
Hey, but they make it happen, man.
they do.
They make it happen, man. I'm like, damn. Chicks be having OnlyFans, making bang. Damn. Here we are. Giving out skill. I be looking at my TikTok or my Instagram, and I'm like, damn, this gonna be a good video. You see your shit. You're like, damn, I only got 1,000 plays. You see a chick just do like a little Instagram reel, shaking her ass, 3,000 plays in 3 hours. I'm like, damn.
You're right.
I'm like, what am I doing? And I'm like, oh, forget. I can't compete with that.
Yeah, men and women have different value, man.
Yeah, man.
We have different value.
Yeah, exactly.
Ours is hard and earned.
It is, man. That's why I love it. That's why I love it.
It is also, but majority of the time they kind of have it already.
Yeah. Exactly. So it's just, man, like, fucking works.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that we're creating value and we're going a hard route, man. Like, and then I was talking to a guy who runs he just bought Sweatnet GR. I was talking to him, man, right? And we're talking about me doing like a calisthenics seminar, teaching handstands. All right, bet I could do that. And so, anyways, we're talking, and he was just fascinated by how I created an audience. Because I had said something like, yo, it's so easy to make money these days. Like, if you can't make money, what are you doing? But he was like, man, you have to create an audience, though. And I'm like, damn, we created audiences, man. Like, out of nowhere. I just be thinking, like, how do we fucking do that? But I just think about we just stay consistent.
Mm-hmm.
And it just happened. But, like, that's the hard route, man, we took. Well, OnlyFans, the audience is already created. It's there for you.
The audience is there.
They're already there. You just gotta shake that ass, and the money's like it's gonna come out. Us, no one's at our spot, and we're just performing with nobody there. And then one person comes in, 2 people, 5, 20, 100. That's dope, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I take my hat out to us for creating an audience. Like that shit's dope.
That is the hard part. And if you don't have, again, like the crazy thing, you literally know where you can go for a whole audience if you're doing the shaking your butt. And you got OnlyFans. Everyone's there for that reason. It's just kind of harder to, like, I guess, where would we go to purposely put our content out there for those seekers, right? Because it's like, on OnlyFans what they're seeking. So it's like, what platform would you go on for people who are seeking what we're offering?
Right. That's the hard thing.
Yeah.
Like, I think with our platform, not with our platform, but with our skill set, I mean, I just think about, man, how the fuck do we do this shit? I really be thinking about, like, how we did this shit. But we did it. Mm-hmm. And we're going to continuously grow. But that just goes to show you, if you have a skill, man, just use it. Sell it. I mean, you don't even think about work. I mean, at times, like you said, you like in the beginning of the podcast, you were tired and all this stuff. But, I mean, how many times it go through your head that it's just like, I could be working this job, but I'm doing what I love to do.
Right.
I mean, like, damn.
Yeah, you just think about the difference, like the opportunity cost, kind of.
Yeah.
At first, it's interesting when you're in that 9-to-5 mentality mindset. You might be tired because you're like, I worked this job today, and it's like I got to do all these things for myself to allow myself to have, be out the job, right? But as soon as you shift your mind from just like, hey, I might be tired. I'm going to be tired when I'm out the job too.
Right.
Let me just start working on the things, do extra, and then you just start to build momentum for yourself. All of a sudden now you're doing the things even after you're tired and everything, after your job, and now you got momentum.
Exactly. And just keep capitalizing on the momentum, and then it's going to pay off, man. But that's I don't know. I was sitting there in awe. It's like I'll be in the shower and I'll just be thinking about this shit. I'll literally have whole conversations with myself, kind of loud too. Like we fucking create audiences, man. Like, and I always thought about what that guy from Sweatnet said. Is you got to create an audience, and he said it like in a way like you make it sound like it's easy, but it's not. Like, bro,
it is work.
It's work.
Oh yeah.
And he was just sitting there, just thinking like, how do you create an audience? And I was thinking like, I just fucking did it. You just start reeling them in, and that's what's I don't know. I'm amazed right now just even thinking about it. We took the hard way out. I always think about another YouTuber, like he said, like with YouTube. He said, because I think OnlyFans is gonna change their whole thing, like no more of that shit. Anyways, he was talking about with YouTube, it's a slow grind. Cause I guess the girl said something like, "Well, you're on YouTube, you're talking about this," but he was like, "With YouTube, it's a slow grind. Like, it take me this amount of years to create an audience, or to really grow to this level." And with any social media platform, I don't care. Like, yeah, YouTube is hard, but any of them, man, like, to reach a certain influence, and for those guys just to want your stuff, that's dope, man.
Oh yeah.
We have like the juice. And we're giving them like, yo, this is how you do this. We're better in people's lives, man. We created a value. And it's like, there's nothing better than that to me.
Intrinsic value.
Yeah. I mean, like, we could offer, man, it's just so dope, man. I could keep going on and on about the skill set we offer for people. Checking your shit and be like, oh, man, like, oh, my stuff is growing. I'm at this model number now. And my subscribers just went up too. And it's just like, damn.
It's a fun thing to be doing.
Yeah. It keeps you going, man. There's times I'll be like, man, fuck, man. I got to do this video, man. Fuck. I got to release the video on Tuesday. I was like, man, I wish I could just sit on this video forever. Oh, back to the grind. Let's go. But
no matter what it is in life, man, you're going to have to work. But if your work can be fulfilling, something that's fun for you, something that's changing the lives of others, that's a great thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's either you're going to work for yourself or you're going to work for somebody else.
Right. And by any means, we don't want to necessarily say it's a bad thing to work for someone else, because I think that's the common thing too. Is a lot of people, they get offended. I think someone got offended because I said something about being average. I'm like, man, I want to say shut your weak ass up, but it's just like,
don't be average, man.
Don't be average. Like he said, average people are loving, compassionate. Like the average person is a piece of shit too. So it's just like, it's a double-edged sword, man. It's just like, I think a lot of times people project their insecurities because when people are entrepreneurs, we're so like enthusiastic, we're so vibrant, and we believe in our passion so much that we kind of come off as like, don't work a 9 to 5. I think we're just like trying to show you like, hey, there's another alternative. If you're complaining about your life, you can go this route. Mm-hmm. If you're not complaining about your life, this message ain't for you. But if you're complaining about your life because you're working a dead-end job, like, what the fuck are you doing?
Mm-hmm. Is it are you complaining because you don't have this information?
Right.
Then we're providing it. If you're complaining because you want to complain, then we're not again for you.
I mean, we're not for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, I think people have to understand that. And we're not trying to be like, yo, that job is a dead-end job. Like, no, I have a boy, man. I'm talking like he works a dead-end job. And he complains to me. He'll probably be complaining to me within the next couple of weeks. And I'm just like, bro, I've been giving this information for how many years now? And you still ain't doing shit? It's your problem. Like, that's you.
Mm-hmm. It's tough. I mean, you can only you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
Yeah,
you know,
that's so true.
Or you can't make them thirsty.
That you
give
can.
them a little bit of salt.
Yeah.
Give them something that tastes bad.
Yeah, you definitely can. That's true. That's definitely true.
Exactly.
But again, you know, I love the value. I love the value we're creating.
Mm-hmm. Also, too, for all the podcast listeners out there, you know, like, again, kind of referring to earlier in this podcast, you know, I was like, I'm tired. As we progress, you know, you just start doing the thing. I'm not as tired, you know, so it's just like, you just got to keep going, you know, just keep doing the thing that you plan to do. And eventually, you know, you'll build momentum on that thing, or you just kind of work yourself into it.
Yeah, man. Getting started is the hardest part. Once you can get the wheels turning, the car just kind of goes down the hill, man.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
You don't have to press the gas so much.
Exactly. I just thought about something. But again, for a separate topic, I can't wait for us to dive into this shit.
Okay.
Hope I have the same fire for it by next Friday. I'll tell you guys after the fact. But like you said, get the wheels turning, and that momentum, man, is just like, you just get that energy, because there's times, you know, we're all tired, but we just keep it going, and we don't know how we do it. We just being ultra instinct.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, you get out there.
Right.
Dodge some bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. You even your eyes is closed and shit. You're like, oh shit.
You're in the mode.
Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, guys, this is I hope we got we got a lot of good information on this, and I think the biggest thing is all the negatives, man. We could have just kept harping on. We took the positives, and that's what we want to give you guys, man. So hopefully you guys would enjoy this and just take this, man. Take this value. Take what were our experiences, learn from them, and better yourself.
Mm-hmm. On the take the positive part too. It's it's all about what we think about, and if you choose to consciously put more positive thoughts into your day, you're gonna have more positive thoughts automatically created. Mm-hmm. So if we think about all these negative things in our everyday, you're gonna keep thinking and generating more negative thoughts. So you do want to tune into Fill Your Cup podcast, getting more positive information. Anything you can do, positive affirmations to just think more positively, and you'll create more of that.
I think that's a great way to end the podcast for today because that was perfectly said, man. So with that, guys, tune in next week. We'll be back for another one. Like I said, the special one, I think it's going to be a dope one. Real dope one. A lot of passion behind this one. Okay, guys. So with that, I always want to end with the YouTube. I always forget how we end it. It's your boy, Spence Crosby.
William Taylor, CEO of New Wave Coaching, signing out.
And Tyler Wellness here, helping open-minded individuals turn their talents and skills into income.
And I say.